the a-hole for no longer calling my parents mom and dad and instead using Mr. and Mrs. They're my F31 adoptive parents. They loved me unconditionally compared to my bio parents, but as soon as my younger sister, F28, their bio daughter, came into the picture, they started leaning towards favoring her. They still treat me well, don't get me wrong. But they have their moments, especially on holidays. For Thanksgiving, my parents wanted someone in the family to host Thanksgiving dinner because they were dealing with health problems and cannot commit. I volunteered and said that I'll gladly host dinner on Thanksgiving, but mom replied and said that my sister will do it. I asked why, and after pressuring her she said that she's the bio daughter, so technically she's family. I asked if I wasn't family, and she and my dad said it's complicated. I was livid and hurt. I decided that after this I will no longer be calling them mom and dad. Yes, they're nice to me, but I decided to just start calling them Mr. and Mrs. So WHE they called, I referred to them as Mr. and Mrs. When they visited I still used Mr. and Mrs. Their reaction was to just stare in confusion, but the straw was last night. We were eating dinner, and I turned to Dad and said, Mr. Clarkson, won't you pass me the salt, please? Dad looked stunned.